Hey guys, I'm Andrew. Welcome to my latest video. So, as you can tell by the title, we're going with another vlog today. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, so I thought, why not do one? I've got a few topics to talk about today. You might have a clue about some of them from the title, but I will elaborate on that. So the title is Scousers, Worms and More Videos. So, to start off with, Scousers. Yes, yesterday it was the Merseyside derby, and as a Liverpool fan, I wanted us to absolutely destroy Everton. That didn't exactly happen. Basically, the game finished 1-1. The score did not reflect the game at all. In my opinion, I'm not just saying this because I'm a Liverpool fan, I feel like Liverpool dominated for certainly the first half an hour of the game, and then sort of after the half time, I'd say about the 60th minute, from then on we just hammered them. So for 60 minutes of the game, we essentially hammered them. They only had a few chances. In the second half, Steven Gerrard scored an amazing free kick. There's nothing you can say about that. It was just a beast goal. And from that point on, Liverpool should have killed off the game. We had some chances after that, and we should have finished. And I don't know whether it was the fact that we were lacking Daniel Sturridge, or I don't know, just some people weren't trying. And there was one person, and I'm not being horrible to him, but Lazar Markovic, in my opinion, I think it's been a waste of money, to be honest. I don't think he's worth, what was it, like 30 million that we paid for him, or 20 or 30 million that we paid for him. He's just not worth it. We should have gone for a more proven Premier League, a proven player that's already played in the Premier League, or sort of a higher, sort of the Serie A, or the BBVA or something like that. But I'm sorry, he's just being shit at the moment. He doesn't even know. He seems to not know how to shoot. He can get near the goal, but then when he's got a clear opportunity and he could probably challenge the goalkeeper, maybe even score, he doesn't. He just tries to do too much and loses the ball, and it's just really frustrating to watch. And I just don't see why he's starting in the team until he improves that part of his game, to be honest. Fair enough, have him on the bench, but I wouldn't say start him again unless he proves himself. But yeah, onwards and upwards of that. As I was saying, after it was 1-0, and then in the 90th minute, fucking Phil Jagielka, useless fucking centre back who's never done anything good in his entire life, scores a fucking worldie in the 90th minute to make it 1-1. I mean, there's nothing we could do about it. I mean, maybe the goalkeeper, when they sent an initial cross in, maybe Mignolet should have caught it and held it to prevent it going back out to Jagielka. But in all fairness, with a strike like that, if you haven't seen the goal, it's just, to be fair to him, it's an amazing goal. I mean, he's never going to score anything like that in his life. He just hit it on the volley and just absolutely smashed it. It's still annoying today. I've had kicks in the balls that have felt better than that. Obviously, if it was the other way around, if we were losing and we equalised in the last minute, I'd be happy, I'd be going mental. But the fact is, we lost 2 points to Everton in a game which we should have won, and we should have put to bed long before that. I think if Sturridge was still there, if we had Sturridge, it probably would have been about 4-1, 5-1. But because we didn't have a necessarily clinical finisher, I mean, Balotelli did work exceptionally hard yesterday, I have to admit. He did an absolute beast job. I can't ask for more of him, obviously. Maybe he should have scored, but it was just unlucky. And at first, when I heard Balotelli was coming, I was really excited, but then also scared because I wasn't sure if he was going to work hard. But now it seems that he is going to work hard. Maybe once Sturridge comes back in, they can have a really nice partnership up front, and hopefully we'll start winning games. Because what is that, 3 games without a win now in the Prem? It's ridiculous. It just puzzles me. But to be honest, I hope that I'd sacrifice the league. I'd happily come 5th, 6th in the league if we win the Champions League. I'd happily do that. But we'll have to see how that goes. You never know. It's just, if we focused on that, maybe we'd get far in it, and who knows what might happen. But yeah, as to the second part of the title, Worms, I've been watching a TV show recently called The Strain, and it's really interesting. It's supposed to be a thriller / horror series. I'm not really sure of the exact genre, but it is a very good show. Like, basically, there's this plane that lands in New York, and it just lands and it stays there, and it gets worked out that people are dead on there, and then there's the CDC, Center for Disease Control, sends some people in hazmat suits on there, and they find that most of the people are dead, but some are actually alive, even though they look dead. And basically, it's kind of like there's a parasite thing going around. That's where the worms come from, because it's these little worms that go inside people and make them ill, and then essentially turn them into zombies. I don't know, it's really awesome. It's like a cross between Walking Dead, Resident Evil, and then like Alien, like as in Xenomorph Alien, like Ridley Scott Alien. It's just like one of the best shows I've ever seen. Like, I'm really loving it at the minute. I mean, I don't normally watch horror like shows. I mean, they don't normally interest me, but this one is really, really good. It's so mysterious and so just like blur. Like every episode's just like my brain explodes. It's just blows your mind. It's so awesome. And if you haven't heard of it, it's called The Strain. It's on Watch. The first 2 episodes have just been shown. I'm sure you'll be able to find them on the internet somewhere if you haven't seen them, or you could probably just pick it up from the 3rd episode. Maybe it'll kind of tell you where it's going, but I do recommend watching the first one if you haven't already. And the last thing is more videos. Now, as I said to you a few videos back, I said that I'd only be doing 2 videos every other week. And it turns out that my timetable this year is a lot more spread out, so I do have a lot more time, which means I am going to try and bring you 1 video every week, sometimes even 2 videos every week if I can manage it. I'd like to focus more on my YouTube and get it going more, because I feel like every other week it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like you guys are going to lose interest and like, oh, where the hell's he gone? Like, I think I need to be a bit more consistent, so I'm going to try 1 video a week, possibly 2. It won't always be 2 a week, but when I can I will do 2, but it will definitely be 1 a week. Obviously when it comes up to revising for like my mock exams and then my exams, I will have to cut down on the videos, and it may have to go back to 2 every other week, but I'll try my best to bring you back 1 a week. And then when it gets to the summer, hopefully it'll be 2 videos every week until I go to uni, and then I'll see how that goes. And yeah, I mean, should be pretty awesome. I've got a lot lined up for this summer. I mean, although it's a long time away, it's over, well, it's about 11 months away, and I know it's a long time, but yeah, I've got quite a few interesting videos coming up lately. Well, not lately, but soon, so I hope you enjoy them. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sorry I haven't done a vlog for a while. I thought, you know, why not do one since I haven't. But leave a like if you did enjoy. Comment on what your opinions are on the Merseyside Derby, and whether you've heard of The Strain and whether you think it's a good TV show, or let me know what TV shows you're checking out. And yeah, cheers guys, see you next